Okay, this is a reading for Cancer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card from the Soul Truth deck. It's a set of cards which have questions on, and they're designed to help you to, do some like introspection, okay? The food for thought kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'll shuffle them and I'll ask Spirit to select one that might be, helpful to you right now in this second week of September. On the back of the card, it'll be a question on the front, and then on the back of the card it'll elaborate and give you a kind of action to do, okay? Okay, so Spirit Guides, Universe and Angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. Please pick out something that's going to be helpful for Cancer in the second week of September, or today in particular. What if it isn't true? The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? Okay, so that's like speaking of very negative self-talk, okay, like imposter syndrome, feeling like, does everyone think I'm a weirdo, like, does everyone think I'm crazy, feel like putting myself forward for this promotion, or like, well, I would never get, like a mention for doing well in such and such a thing, across my team, or like, I'm never going to get married, or I'm never going to have a baby, like, what if that's just not true, and it's like negative, mind talk? Okay, today's soul action, it's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? That's really so cool, because certain things that happen is like, managers have to pick someone out, right? So they probably have a bag with everyone's names in, and yours like didn't get written down, or they've missed a couple of weeks where they haven't done it at all because they're really busy. It's not because you aren't doing a good job, okay? So another example might be, you don't get selected for a particular role, that you've gone for, like a promotion. What if, like people higher up than you have access to the budget, and they've already calculated that despite you being the best one for the job, they can't afford you, or, they've got plans for something bigger for you, or something, like they've discussed it with your line manager, and your line manager wants to keep you on their team, so they don't want you to move, right? So there's so many other things that can be going on that you're not aware of, and you're not supposed to be aware of it, right? Because when something's meant to be for you, it'll happen. And if you feel like you need to leave an organisation because you're not getting, what's due, we'll do it, In terms of fitting in and people thinking you're weird, I think everyone tells themselves that sometimes, but it's just part of being self-aware. The human brain is very strange. We talk to ourselves and we, think, and we think, oh God, if someone could like hear what I was thinking, or everybody does that, everybody has that, The best examples are like if you've ever seen someone do a talk and they're really, really nervous, and it's really obvious their hands are shaking, and you're like, I've never seen that person like nervous like that, and it just throws you off, doesn't it? So it's like everyone has that like inner self that tells themselves like they're not good enough, or what are people thinking of me, or, you know, what if they think my ideas are rubbish. So you just have to remember, and it gets easier as you get older because obviously you have more experiences, but it gets easier to just remember, well, actually, I got a standing ovation for this talk, or actually, I had exactly the right words for this particular circumstance where I had a meeting with such and such, and, you know, we all came out hugging at the end where it could have gone really, really badly. You know, maybe you have got what it takes, maybe you are a good person, maybe you are really valued, maybe that's why, you know, certain opportunities not happening at certain times, or maybe everyone, you know, is just human, so it's normal to have thoughts like this, but we should stop it at a certain point, right? It certainly isn't beneficial to be somebody that only likes what everybody else likes, because people like that don't know who they are. Like, it's quite nice to have an opinion about things and not need other people to validate it. Okay, this is what bosses rely upon. Okay, they need someone who's gonna think differently and do differently and be prepared to challenge what they're saying and doing. You know, but they also need people who can see the wider picture and come back round to their way of thinking, or yeah, just provide like another option, or, you know, everybody has their place in a workplace, everyone has a different role within an organisation. So don't compare yourself to other people and think you have to be the same as them, because you've got your unique qualities, you know, that's why you slot in. But yeah, if you ever feel like you're not getting put forward for opportunities that you well deserve, have the experience for, could definitely do, you go somewhere else, right? So you don't... Tarot isn't about accepting things for exactly how they are and feeling like nothing's within your control. You, in the 3D, create opportunities for yourself. When that comes into fruition is down to the wider world and everything going on and the universe aligning things. If you choose to not do inner work, you know, or shadow work, and you stay in a toxic situation, that's you making decisions in the 3D to stay in a toxic situation, right? If you have a toxic boss that bullies you, you are not a tree. Like, you can leave. You can, you know, give them the two fingers and be like, I'm handing in my notice and I am, you know, already like looking for jobs, and they don't need to know that, but, you know, you making your exit strategy, yeah? So you're not a tree. If you are in a situation where someone's being disrespectful towards you, you leave, you don't stay, you know, and that counts for anything. And there's something really empowering about that. You know, I mean, if it's that bad, you just walk out, right? But if it's going to be, you know, a situation where you just feel great that you've given in your notice and you know it's a countdown now until you're out, yeah, it's the best thing ever. Once you've made that decision and handed in that letter, it's like, yeah, you don't own me, you know, because there are disrespectful people in higher positions. Or people who just are not making decisions for the right reasons. The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? I think that's really nice. If you're giving yourself a hard time at the moment, you know, and you want this to look out on your phone or something, I'll put it up on the screen for you now, Cancer. Alright, take care.